Hello, you guys. It's morning. I am still in my morning look, and I'm making dinner for tonight, this morning. So this is my first video for Forks Up, and it's like the easiest recipe ever. It's so easy, that's why I chose it for today's video. Now, I'm not always gonna cook big hunks of meat. Most of my recipes actually are gonna be a little more plant-based, but like I said, this is the easiest recipe ever, and I just wanna show you how to do it. It is a family favorite. I already know it's gonna get 3 forks up. So you're gonna wanna start with a roast, a beef roast. So this is a round bottom roast. Round bottom, love it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is sprinkle the roast with onion powder, and this is not onion salt, it's just onion powder. It's optional, you don't need to do that part even. The main key is sliced Greek pepperoncini. These are not very spicy. You can also use sliced banana peppers. Now, I like this brand simply because it's completely natural. There's no weird chemicals in it. It's just got peppers, water, vinegar, salt, citric acid, turmeric, rosemary extract, and ascorbic acid. So you take the entire can and you dump it all in, juice and all. The next step is, this is a sweet potato, a big sweet potato. So 1 big one or 2, smaller ones. Okay, I just washed it, so it's clean. Cut off the little guys, and then I'm just slicing it into 3 pieces that look like they'd cook, equally. So yeah, there's sort of a daddy piece and a mommy piece and a little kid piece. Okay, so there's 3 of us in our family, so that's how I do it, but you can use more sweet potatoes than that. So then I just move the roast into the middle of the crock pot. And you want to stick the sweet potatoes in. You can I like to not actually have the sweet potatoes in the liquid, because if they're in the liquid, they're going to cook too fast. So that's just a little hint. So I'm kind of sticking them on top, like so. The lid on. And I'm going to put this in the crock pot for about 8 hours. That's when my family gets home. The meat, you want it to cook so it gets really tender. You want it to cook at a fairly low temperature for a long time. But if I put mine on low for 8 hours, that just wouldn't probably be enough, because my low is really low, but my high is really high. So my medium for 8 hours is just perfect. Okay, so next up I'm gonna make a slaw, a coleslaw with cabbage, apples, and dried cranberries. Okay, and sprinkle in the dried cranberries. Okay, that's probably about a ½ cup. So then I'll make the dressing next. This is one of my favorite easy dressing methods, and that is, I like to use a little bit of non-dairy yogurt, and you can make your own or you can buy some. So that's probably just over, probably almost ½ cup, not quite, for this huge bowl of coleslaw. A little less, maybe 1/3 cup. And then I'm gonna use a couple, 2 to 3 teaspoons of good quality olive oil. Gotta love those healthy fats. And this olive oil is so yummy. And then maybe even 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Let's do about 1 tablespoon. So we used about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and about 1/3 cup of the yogurt, non-dairy yogurt, or dairy if you can tolerate dairy. And then this is super easy. It's just a Greek style seasoning blend that's gluten-free, and it has salt right in it. You can just do like a 1 teaspoon to 1½ teaspoons of a seasoning blend, or you can use garlic, salt, and pepper and oregano. Keep it really simple. And you just stir that around. Okay, give it a little tiny taste. It needs more salt. So I'm gonna add a hefty pinch of salt. And then we're just gonna pour this right into the coleslaw. You really don't need a whole ton of dressing, but you definitely need something to kind of, you know, coat everything and also tenderize the cabbage so it's not so difficult to digest. I like to make my coleslaw well ahead of time so that the vinegar and the oil and the, you know, yogurt in here really helps to kind of, like I said, tenderize that cabbage. Okay, you can see that just even with that small amount of dressing, everything is really evenly coated. You know, this is awesome because it's healthy, it's got the probiotics from the yogurt, it doesn't require any heavy soybean-filled mayonnaise or anything like that. It's just a nice, light, vibrant dressing. I love it. I think it's really, really yummy. And the sweetness from the cranberries makes it so that you don't need any sugar in here either. Okay, so you're just gonna cover this up and put it in the fridge. And dinner's ready. Like seriously, dinner's ready. Okay, so I took out the potatoes and just cut each of them in half and then shred up the beef and the pepperoncini right into its own juices. And the great thing about this recipe is that it's gonna make tons of leftovers. If you find any, you know, pieces that are a little bit less than nice, a little bit fatty or something, take them out. Okay, so we use a slotted spoon to divvy out the meat, and Mommy and Daddy get a glass of wine. These aren't too spicy, but I'm gonna put a few less peppers on my son's, put them on my husband's plate. Cheers.
To the first video.
To the first pork sup.
Is it recording?
Huh? Yeah, it's recording. All right, so you gotta let me know how you like your food, guys. Okay, is it too spicy?
No.
It tastes spicier though.
Mm-hmm.
Is it different pepperoncinis?
Uh-huh.
It's the conventional ones or?
No, it's the Jeff's one. The natural one.
My name's
They aren't
Jeff.
normally this spicy.
I know, I thought so too.
No, I like it.
I like it
So
too.
I felt like they used to be almost too mild.
I kind of thought so too. Maybe we got banana peppers before. The coleslaw, the creamy can balance out the spicy.
I'm ready to give my report
Let's do it
on this
all.
meal. Okay.
Tom's. Okay, ready? What do we think, family?
Overall, the whole meal, not
Overall,
just
whole meal.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah! Okay, coleslaw.
1, 2, 3.
Nice. Okay, meat and potatoes.
Uno, dos, tres.
Woohoo! Woo! Okay, perfect. If you like this video, please subscribe for more new videos every week, and always check the video notes for links to products I use and blog posts that may help you. And definitely let us know what you think if you try this recipe. As always, remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter.